Hi guys, first of all happy Easter, and because it's Easter I want to paint Easter eggs. I don't want to paint simple Easter eggs with a pattern, I want to paint something special. So I came up with the idea to follow a Bob Ross tutorial and paint a Bob Ross painting on an egg. I think this is going to be hard, but I hope it will be fun, so let's get started. So what I'm doing now is I'm swatching my acrylic paints on the first egg. I'm doing this because I want to see how it is to paint an egg. I never painted on an egg before, and I just want to try it before I go in and start with the Bob Ross tutorial. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm doing it with a green. It's basically just the first color I picked. I don't know, it's just a random color. I kind of think acrylic paints stick on the egg pretty well. It dries really fast, so that's a little bit hard. Bob paints with oils and they don't dry, so he can mix his colors really good. I can't do that, but I will figure it out, and I think I'm just have to wet the paint a lot more than Bob, but it will be alright.
Now, I've already covered the canvas with a nice thin even coat of liquid white. The liquid white just makes the canvas wet and slick. It allows us to actually blend color right on the canvas, and it really makes our painting much simpler than traditional methods.
So Bob covered his canvas with liquid white to help the oils blend, but we're working with acrylic, so we can do that. But I'm still going to paint a white rectangle to have a little canvas on my egg to work on.
Let's start off today with an old 2-inch brush and go right into a small amount of the phthalo blue. Doesn't take a great deal, just a little, and just tap a little color into the bristles. By tapping, that assures a nice even distribution of color all the way through the bristles. There we go. Let's go right on up here. Now, let's start right up at the top, and we use little crisscross strokes, just making little X's, and go all the way across the top.
I don't have the same exact colors as Bob is using, so I'm just kind of mixing my different blues together until I have the right color. And Bob is using a different brush than me. I don't have the exact same brushes, and my egg is very small. His canvas is a lot bigger than my egg, so I'm just kind of improvising with my brushes and kind of using the brush I think is right. So at this point I'm just kind of following the Bob Ross tutorial and kind of deciding which brush I'm going to use. I picked the smallest flat brush I own. Well, at this point I was kind of scared because it was 10 seconds into my painting and it wasn't even looking as Bob Ross's painting. But I will encourage you guys, just paint and go on, and eventually you have a painting, I guess. I was just kind of painting with trial and error until I thought I had a great sky. I just kind of blended my paint with white and another blue until I got the right sky.
Tell you what, while we have that blue on the brush, I'm going to go right back into my phthalo blue And I'm going to reach right next door here and grab the least little touch of the phthalo green. Very small amount. Doesn't take much. It's very strong. Very strong. Okay, let's go back up here. Now maybe we'll have a little water in this painting. So start from the outside and pull inward. Pull it across, like so. Pull across, there we go.
I painted my sky and the water, and Bob is now painting clouds in the sky, and so that's what I'm doing now. He's like using a fan brush and I don't have one, and again my egg is small, so if I had one it was too big for the egg, so I'm kind of improvising again which brush I should use, but I think they ended up being alright. It looks like clouds to me, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Our mountain's going to live. Does now. Right there. With a firm pressure. Push that paint right into the fabric. There we go. Just right into the fabric. Act like you're trying to push a hole through. You're not going to hurt it. It's strong. Very strong. Okay, now then. Maybe there's another little bump there. And you decide. Wherever you want to. Scrape off all the excess paint. You can hear how hard I'm scraping. There. Really get in there and get tough with it. There we go. Now we'll take our 2-inch brush and we want to grab it and pull it. I'm still applying a great deal of pressure here. Grab it, pull firmly downward. That helps create that illusion of mist at the base of your mountain. There we go. See there? That's all there is to it. Just give it a pull. And by using the shadows and highlight shapes here that are created by the brush, you can lay out your entire mountain without ever being committed. There we go. See, you just lay them out and change them and move them. That's a super way to...
I really liked painting the mountains. It was hard with the palette knife. I couldn't make the mountain in one stroke like Bob, but I think I figured it out quite well. I'm now putting the highlights and shadows on the mountain with the exact same palette knife. It was the smallest palette knife I could find, so I'm kinda trying different things with that. But I'm pretty happy how the mountains turned out. I think they look like mountains, so that's a good thing. And yeah, I really enjoyed this.
When you're painting in this technique, you just you let your imagination go. Just let your mind wander. Because you can create any illusion that you want. go back up here. Maybe in our world there lives a big evergreen tree. Just start off by touching the canvas. Now just the corner of the brush. And just sort of let this work back and forth. See there?
Here I was really doing the final details of the painting, adding some yellow, adding some orange and red, and I really enjoyed this part because when I was adding this, the painting really started to come alive or something. Yeah, you really saw it was almost done, and I really liked the look of it with the yellow and the background. It was a good contrast. So now I'm finishing up my painting, and I really like the end result of the egg. It was a new experience. It was the smallest landscape I've ever painted, I think, but I really enjoyed it. It was hard sometimes, and I was afraid I would crack the egg or something, but it didn't happen, so that's good. And yeah, I really like the egg. It's sad I have to throw it away because I cooked it. I can't keep it forever, so that's kinda sad. I hope you guys all like this video. If you like this video, please leave a comment or click on the like button. I appreciate that. And if you subscribe to my channel, you can see the other videos I will post in the future. And have a nice day, you all. Bye.